Welcome back to another Friday morning. Seems to be about what happens at the end of the week every week. But got that whole area cleared. Yeah, goats are out there. If you look close, there's a couple of orange straps. Kind of hard to see from here, but they are doing good. Welcome back to another Friday morning. So, I'm out doing farm things. Had to get some hay to change the bedding for the goats. Got 2 bales of that. That ought to be good. I'm going to try to make a structure out of this 6-foot pallet that I've got here. I've got 4 bags of concrete. Got a new feed bucket. We'll see what I can come up with. It's 4th of July weekend and all. Yeah, you'd think it was a Christian holiday, the way that everything is closed for 4th of July. But yeah, I'm gonna get this hay back to the house. I'm gonna clean out the hay that's in there, start a compost pile, and see if maybe we've got enough energy to go to the rodeo this evening. We'll see.
All right, Garth, there's a stack of these young people that want to ride a sheep. I don't know how many's here, but there's a handful. You young people, listen for your names so we can get in. Jacob. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob from Van South, Virginia. He's in bucking shoe number 3 to CJ's Quick Mart bucking shoe. Y'all ready to make some noise for him? Here we go. Here's Jacob. Peter riding. Watch him. Here he goes. Wait, the sheep stop. Jacob still riding. There you go. Make. Alright, my hey, let's go, girl. Right here she is. Let's make some noise for her. She makes her way to the CJ Quick Mart. Lyndon from Rose Hill, boys. He's a hometown fella. Let's make some noise for him.
Happy 4th of July. Today I am tasked with turning this into a goat house. I got to do pre-fitting and things over here to make sure that everything is going to bolt together right, and then carry it way out back to where the goats are and put it together. I've got some other materials over there I'm going to use with this. You'll see. I'll show you. Alright, so this is how far I've gotten with that. It's a little bit crooked, but that pallet was far from square when I started, in my defense. Shush, dog. I got to run a treated piece of wood from there to the ground, figure out how to make a door, and then cut some more boards like that just to put on the front side. And it'll be ready to go. Ooh, it's even got a 2-piece door. Just bring the hammer. So, just got to put some boards across here. That pallet sucks. Everything else is sort of kind of square, but whatever. That pallet is so crooked, it's stupid. But it'll serve its purpose. I'm getting a white piece of lattice that I've got. That's pre-cut to fit that I'm going to attach to it. Should be a good time. Alright, so looks good from afar, but you know, hey, it's for a goat. They can't complain. I'm in this the cost of a half of a box of 2.5-inch screws and the couple of latches. I had to redo the latch assembly on the door because, like a dumbass, I put the anyway. I redid that. I'm in this thing exactly the box, or a half of a box of screws. The top is a pallet that came from the garbage. The sides of this are also a pallet. I also got that sign out of the trash once upon a time, but junk pallet. The doors were, I don't remember what they started life as, but they were some sort of shipping apparatus. They spent a year being legs of a table before I cut them up to do this at my house in Charleston. The lattice that's on that door, I literally only had to cut it in half. It was already cut that size. That piece of lattice was already that size. The piece of the lattice in the back was already that size. And it came, all that lattice came out of the garbage in Charleston back when I was building the greenhouse. And then these crossboards in here, the one that is not stained, it's from the greenhouse. There's a couple of them here that were left over from the greenhouse. And then the ones that are stained came from a pool enclosure that I built for a woman that then she got tired of the above ground pool and then paid me to remove it, and I salvaged all of that lumber. I'm probably going to end up wrapping the roof of this thing in a tarp at some point. I haven't got there. It's going to be way better than what they're doing. I'll probably just reuse that tarp. Oh, traffic. Yeah, somebody else in a standard cab Dodge. That's cool. But yeah, this is I mean, just what I had laying around in the yard. I come out here this morning, and that pallet did live at my mother's house in Charleston, so it was at her house here, the one that was for the roof. But it literally had all come out of the trash. So I built this little goat house here, you know, for $5. $5. Now I got to put some straw in it, and I got to figure out what I'm doing with the fence, because there's where the poles were for the fence. There's a little bit of extra over there. I got to figure out how to rerun the poles and how to secure this. We shall see. What you think, Mama? You like your new house? Well, happy 4th of July. There's our sad little fire over there. I don't have time for holidays. I'm grateful that America has turned another year older, and I will not live for the tricentennial. If I'm still alive in the year 2076, I invite anybody to come and find me in the forest and shoot me in the head and put me out of my misery. I don't want to be alive in, what's the math there, 45 years? Yeah, in 45 more years, Jesus, I'll be 174. But yes, fireworks. What say you, the missus, who's trying to talk? I keep talking over.
I give you a thumbs up.
Beer's good and people are crazy.
Amen.
So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Just got woke up because something bit my leg like 8 times. Living in the forest. It'll be fun, they said. You get past one bite and literally 6 more take its place. The bugs out here are something else. If I were a betting man, it was probably a spider that just hit my leg. By the time that gets done swelling, I'm probably not going to be able to walk. I'll check back with you in like 3 or 4 hours, because it is still currently 3:13 in the morning on July 5th. It's actually my mother's birthday today. Happy 60th birthday. I'm supposed to go over there and hang some paneling today. See what my leg looks like in about an hour and a half. Whether or not I'm doing that today, we'll find out. So it turns out this little guy is an escape artist. He was outside of the fence over there, and it appears he went underneath of it right here, so I need to remedy that. I'm going to wire the fence to the side of the house and see if that fixes it. We'll see. You'll have to excuse the mess in the background. There's the tarp that used to be on the goat cage. I gotta spread that out, spray it off with the hose tomorrow. So anyway, tiny little dryer that runs on 110. Why tiny dryer that runs on 110? Because in an effort to potentially one day disconnect from that light pole and run on solar and batteries and things of the sort, tiny little 110 dryer. And I can plug this into the generator that we got earlier this week. We got a 3600 running watts, 4600 peak generator, because you never know when you're going to lose power way out here, and we got to keep the freezer and stuff going. But this dryer is 110, and I can run it off of that generator, as is this. Of course, all washing machines are 110, but this is a smaller washing machine that I find our fire going again. Our water source, I don't think that it's going to run out anytime soon, but this tiny little washing machine right here is going to use probably a quarter of the water of the full-size washing machine that we currently have in the kitchen. And that is of dire concern to me, running out of water. So by getting something that is more energy efficient, less water, less electricity. Yes, we're going to have to run smaller loads, but especially now that it's just her and I here, and little nobody isn't here anymore, we don't need very big deals. So we're going to save our spring water by using this, and we'll be able to run this on generator power. Let me walk you down and show you the generator that we got this week. Alright, so we got this generator this week. I said 3600 running watts, 4650 peak. I probably won't ever run it past about 2000 watts, to be quite honest with you. But I did homework on this particular generator, the WGen 3600V. Okay, I ordered this from the Walmart website. It's a Westinghouse product, which I didn't even know that Westinghouse was still in business. But if you do your homework on what engine comes on this thing, it's a 212cc motor. It's just painted blue. It's exactly the same motor that's on the go-kart. So if pieces, parts, whatever, and that's a Harbor Freight motor that's $115.99, 212 cc's. The mini bike back there has exactly the same motor on it. So that being said, if that motor ever fails or if anything ever breaks on that, as many of these motors as they sell to the aftermarket world for mini bikes and go-karts, the aftermarket availability for parts for these engines are through the roof. And in a pinch, if something happens in the middle of whatever, and this engine decides it's going to stop working, I literally can 4 bolts unbolt that, 4 bolts where that bolts to the chassis, and then 2 on the other side. And I told my mother to buy one of these as well for exactly the same reason. That these little 212cc Chinese Harbor Freight Predator motors, this one's, again, it's painted blue and it says Westinghouse on the side of it, but when you inspect it, it's got exactly the same, it's exactly the same motor when you look at the specs on the internet. Everything on it is exactly interchangeable. So that's going to be indefinitely useful for power outages in the summer when tropical storms blow by, because contrary to popular belief, up here, even though we're way the hell inland, hurricanes are still going to blow by and trees are still going to happen, falling down. So that right there was a great investment. It's only a 110 generator, but it was $315, so I cannot complain about that. And now we have a 110 dryer to run off of it, so that if we have to wash clothes and dry clothes, we've got somewhere to do it. But yeah, exactly the same motor on there. That's going to be a project that's going to happen at some point. I bought that for something that didn't happen, so I need to move that away from the door. And I will figure out what I'm going to do with that. At some point over there where the side of the creek has eroded, I want to build a cement wall there, and that may be where that goes, but that may not be where that goes. We're going to see. I'm going to find a project to do with that. But yeah, generator, washer dryer, container with goat feed, kitty food. Now I can get rid of this antique dryer that's been chilling in my container, taking up space. See if I can't sell it and the washing machine that I bought not too long back that takes forever. See if I can't sell those and put that toward some more goat fencing. She is struggling, but I got to give her credit. She is trying. I'm currently taking a break because I've sweat through my clothes this morning. I started digging plants out of my garden because they're all dying, and I figured out what the problem is. Something's eating the roots as they're growing. Not only are they not getting sunlight there, something has been eating the roots. So I will not be planting anything else there. Next spring, it'll be over here. So that wraps up another week. Waiting on some weather to blow in today. I don't know how well this video is going to upload to the internet. It's supposed to storm all weekend. I'm hoping it'll be there on time. However, if it is not on time, know that it'll be there as soon as it's available to be there. Because, yeah, the internet's touch and go here. Got some more poles for goat fence today. I gotta get some actual more fence, or maybe figure out some way to get creative on how to make something. I haven't decided yet. But I'll catch you guys next week. See you.